Temps a little hot today at Lincoln Financial Field, but keep in mind it is technically still summer as we get you ready for some football in Philly. Today we've got a solid matchup in store in the NFC as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Before kickoff, Charles, quickly your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I could give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives their defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by a longtime starter in the NFL, a former #1 overall pick way back in 2009. It's Matthew Stafford.
Truly one of the tougher quarterbacks in the league, is willing to do whatever it takes to win and plays through a lot of adversity and continues to do it at a high level in his high 30s, trying to make another run to the Super Bowl here in his 17th season.
Stafford going to put it up right away. He'll find a man over the middle, Tutu Atwell. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 3. A first run now for Kyron Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for a sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3-and-out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short of a first down on 1st and 2nd down. And then on 3rd down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The 2nd-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Led his team to one of the best regular seasons in the NFL last season, but really elevated his play during the postseason, and once again was a monster in the Super Bowl. He's led his team to at least 11 wins in each of the last 3 seasons. He didn't expect this year to be any different.
Throwing is Hurts. But it's caught on the right side of Smith. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards.
So often on these RPOs, we see the ball get from the quarterback to the receiver in what feels like a nanosecond. But on this play, he actually cleared coverage downfield a bit before the ball got to him. The net result, though, a considerable gain.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Barkley going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Hurts. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley punching it in from a yard away. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And, Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Play action. Stafford. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Stafford now to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
3rd and 5. Stafford. Slant to Adams. And he is going to have a Rams first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
First down, Los Angeles.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3 and out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Stafford. Pass Pass complete there to Nakua. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Here's Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the 50, Stafford. It's caught here by Adams.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They try the left side here with Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And Stafford's going to take it himself. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain on the play. First down, Rams.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. After the run, now Stafford going to throw. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now a 2nd and 10. In motion goes the tight end. Now Stafford. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Stafford. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 21.
A gain of 12.
The third down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Now a play fake and it's Stafford. Touchdown, Rams! Puka Nakua, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Rams are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Now for the point after.
For the extra point.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their second drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Smith catches left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now Hurts on the option right. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. These two teams all tied after one. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got Brown on the out route complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And now it's 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Hurts completing this one quickly. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
A gain of 3.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and throw for it here. And he is caught. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7. Here's Hurts to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 29-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Eagles first down. First and 10 at the
Well, he is certainly
17-yard
dangerous
line.
when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it's second down. Play action. Here's Hurts. Complete. Smith has it. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Third down.
On the sneak, it's Hurts. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
A gain on the play. And an Eagles first down.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Hurts with a quick throw, complete. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. It'll be Hurts on the option. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's third down. Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down.
Well, that play seemed well scouted defensively. They collapsed everything inside. Nowhere to go on the quarterback sneak. Now it's going to bring up 4th down.
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They'll run forward Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Next to score.
That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25. LA readies for its next possession. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Back to throw. Stafford. Throws left side. Atwell's got it. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. That's a gain of 13. First down, Rams.
First down, Rams.
When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Open man is Atwell, complete. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. On the jet sweep, here comes Puka. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Over the million, complete to the tight end, Higbee. It'll go as a gain of 4. 3rd and 7 now. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Here's Stafford. Quick hitter here. It's complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Throwing is Hurts. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Hurts. But it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thank you. And this one's still anybody's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half as we are about to get underway. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 65 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Elliott on for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, That next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 28-yard line.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. He hits Adams complete. He's to the 15. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Davante Adams, 71 yards. And the Rams have cut it back within a score. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2.
The Rams will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. And we'll see which team's adjustments are going to pay dividends here as we are just about ready for the start of the second half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Well, the Eagles offense and running back Saquon Barkley ready to get going again. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of the halftime talk for this defense. We've got to find a way to slow him down. That's probably what they're saying. But nothing that they have done has worked so far. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Rams' 45-yard line.
And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Oh, the sneak gets hurt. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the
It's been a good drive so far. They just wanted to keep it going, so they call low risk, low reward play. No one's worried about picking up big yardage here. Quarterback sneak, keep the chains moving, and pick up another first down.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. A first down carry for Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
From the gun, it's Hurts. To Barkley on the check down. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
The Eagles send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds. Marching back onto the field now, Devontae Adams and company getting set to go. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Slant to Adams. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 5. To throw is Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. On the sneak, it's Stafford. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Los Angeles.
Well, they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. the middle. It's Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Stafford. This one swung out to Williams. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Stafford looks to throw again. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Puka Nacua with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. A big play coming now for the Rams as they'll go for 2.
The Rams.
They'll look to throw. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. They begin with a run by Barkley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Hurts sets up to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I've thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Here's Hurts to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And his throw here is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 37. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. A handoff to Barkley on the option. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the 1st down. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down, get a new set, and let's start over.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. They're going to look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
The Eagles will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Hurts will throw. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Rams offense and Matthew Stafford set to take over once again. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
This offense so far on third down, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Here comes the Rams punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fielded at the 33. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Smith.
Out of bounds at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now 2nd and 3. Shotgun, they run with Barkley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Complete, it's Dodson. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Going right back to Dodson. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it's second down.
Dodson. A 2-yard gain brings up second down at the 26-yard line.
Hurts. Over the middle to Smith. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Devontae Smith. That's a gain of 6. Brings up third and 1.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Able to fight through one tackle. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Eagles first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 1-yard touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. And the Eagles have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. So he had the nice run to get him down there, was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. That time a 9-play drive. And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Rams offense and Devontae Adams set to take over once more. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early, and it has paid giant rewards to this stage of the game. Here's 1st and 10. Now Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. to get this one across the 35. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Here's Stafford. That's caught. It's 2-2 Atwell. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Off of play action, here's Stafford. Now, quick throw there is incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Stafford. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
With the score where it is, this was probably going to be 4-down territory if they didn't convert there. But what a nice job of working his way open, making sure he secured the catch, and setting up 1st and goal.
Here's 1st and goal. Now it's Stafford. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
At the 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Stafford. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
The Rams will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Now it's Stafford. And he will get into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game.
Rams 30.
So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And the Eagles are going to recover. And that might be enough to put a bow on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Hurts down to one knee, and that should just about do it. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.